What is up, guys, gals, ghouls, and gnolls? Welcome back to the channel. Last time, when I ended the episode, I could not figure out why I couldn't complete this quest. The second I turned off the recording, I was attacked by a mob. I killed it. It dropped the item I needed. So, we're going to come out of our shadow meld, get rid of this guy who's been staring at me, all full of skepticism or something, for the past 5 minutes. Happy to report I now have a sweater. I'm warm. We can continue. So, let us go ahead and use, god damn it, leave me alone. Use the align focus control amulet and get the information that we need for the archmage back at camp. Or this guy can interrupt me too. All these mobs, man, they don't like me. Big Chad warrior energy or whatever. Alright. Didn't get the information. Oh, we did. We did get it. Okay. Now we can get out of here. I don't want to stay and fight these. I just want to go. Going back to the camp. So, if you've been following along the series, then you'll know that I actually just started using that intro. I don't know, I figured that since this is a World of Warcraft series that it kind of made sense. It was catchy. Ghouls and gnolls. You know, two of the more known mobs in WoW. I don't know. I think it's a little cringe, but that's kind of what makes me like it so much, to be honest. So I think I'll be sticking with it. Let me know what you think in the comments if you want. If you have been watching the series, then you'll also know that I'm currently trying to follow along quest lines that have to do with the dragons, because the current expansion is Dragonblight, and I discuss some of the lore as we go. We are currently in Northrun, in Dragonblight, the place where dragons come to die. And we are kind of in the beginning stages of the Nexus War, I believe, which is to do the Blue Dragonblight, which is why we are investigating all these ley lines. Let's see what she has to say. They're empowering their forces with it. That doesn't make any sense. The mage hunters aren't that powerful. This must mean that they're only using the magic at the terminus of whatever they've redirected the ley line into. They're going to need more. We're going to need more information if we're to have a chance at finding and stopping them. Oh, alright, I'm got upgraded. That's great. We really needed that. I'm certain that you'll find the next ley line is somewhere in the remains of Indele village to the southeast. The problem is here we've had absolutely no reports of there being one there. If you would please investigate the village for any signs of the focus and the mage hunters and their commander in the area. Don't forget to search in the lake if you have to. No, but the water will be cold. Let's put this on. Oh my, took our item level up by 3. That's pretty good. So, I also mentioned in the last episode that I'm very new to all this. The recording stuff. I listen to my recordings when they're done. I kind of skim through them to see. I realize that I sometimes have cutoffs at the end of my words. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's actually a way to fix that right now because I have a noise gate on Streamlabs where I'm recording to. Because I have a lot of background noise in my home. I live in a very small apartment, guys, and I don't have ways to really separate the noise around me from what I'm doing. So I have a noise gate, so basically I'm right up against this mic to talk into it, and if my voice does not go high enough, I am afraid it does not capture what I am saying. I hope that in the future I will have a better way to get around this issue and have a bigger area to record, but for now, this is kind of what I am stuck with. I'm open to any suggestions, of course. If you all would have a better idea of how I could record. In the end of the day, I just want to put out decent quality stuff for you all to enjoy. And hopefully get a bit of sleep and or relaxation out of it. Obviously, this is probably not. Oh, I do have some of the blades set from Darkshire. Cool. Probably not really a full-time commitment thing for me. It is a hobby right now and doesn't exactly pay the bills. Maybe in the future, but it's not really the plan. That's not why I'm doing it right now. But we'll see. Anyways, had this transmog on for a while. I think it's time that we put on a new one. That's why I'm messing around with it. Just kind of want something a little more, I don't know, different than what we've been wearing. Kind of just trying to make sure that all the pieces match, the colors match, you know. Let's see, do we have boots for this? Could you? No, these are too golden. Those are too small. I don't like that these are sandals. Nope. Maybe, but I don't know. The cape matches the swords, but nothing else is really blue other than the swords. Let's see. That cloak, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Oh, I kinda like this one more. But these cloaks, right? These three are all the same cloak. I mentioned last time about legendary items. You can see these are actually legendary. It's called Ashjara Kama's Shroud of Resolve. It is from Battle for Azeroth, a legendary cloak quest line put into the game that time. I'll likely be playing through it as it does actually have some lore towards the dragons, believe it or not. Actually, this cape right here, the silverback cloak, kind of goes nicely. Let's look at a few more, just to be sure that we're making the right choice for this armor. I'm not a huge transmogger, or at least I don't think I have a problem, but then again, that might be false. I have friends that'll spend literally hours making transmogs, and I have no idea how they can do it. I basically just find some that I like, and I transmog as I level, and then I'll just kind of stick to it when I reach max, and not really touch it for a year. But I do that for each character, so considering I have so many ults, maybe it is an issue, I don't know. No, let's stick with this one. The, what? Desert, no, wrap. Kinda like these shoulder blades, that's what I've been mogging around, is these, but I think these go better now that I've put them on. Is this all 7th Legion stuff? It is, that explains it. 7th Legion stuff. this episode because I think they look a little silly. Get rid of your hair. Some like this one though. The Jaws of Redemption. Or Reputation. I don't know. It's a really cool one. We have these cool glasses, safety goggles. Things like that are kind of nice, I think. They had a lot of character too. Well, your character. You'd have a hood up. I think that's the helmet that goes with the shoulder blades. Since we are playing a warrior, I kind of feel like we should put on a helmet, you know? Ooh, I kind of like this one actually. Tempered helm. I like the horns. You know what? We'll put that on. Let's save this as third. Here we go. Sorry that I'm taking so much time to transmog. You guys are probably here for this. Not at the 7th Legion pants, unfortunately. I like this mog. I think it looks good and it goes with the mount. At least in the daytime. As I've mentioned before, this mount actually changes color at night. You get it for completing, or you got it, I don't know if you still can, but for the first month that the trading post was out. I also got the swords from this month's trading post. Trading post is a recent addition to the game. I think it's a really good addition to the game. It just kind of passively rewards you for doing content, and then you can use that to go buy transmogs, pets, mounts, stuff like that. So, you get rewarded just for doing it, but you don't really get punished for not doing it, as it will apparently cycle through, and so if you miss out, you have the chance to get stuff next month. Or maybe the thing that you want will cycle back in. You can also save something you can't afford. You save one thing to get it. Oh, it looks like we're going to look at the lake. Oh boy. But yeah, the trading post is kind of nice. I try to get it done at the beginning of the month every month, just so that I don't have to worry about it. It's not that hard to do. You just need to get 1,000 coins each month, and many of the quests give you a couple hundred just for doing them passively, like going killing old raid bosses or doing current content. Right. Here we go. Magi Commander. Find the corpse of the Mage Hunter Commander here, judging by its appearance and the condition of the forces around him. You would guess that they didn't drown, rather that when they summoned the forces in, they didn't expect the elements that arose from the rents in the lake bed to attack. It would appear the Mage Hunter versus the architects of their own demise. Alright, into the line. The robes, you find nothing of interest. One is a talisman, which is clearly a focus controlling device. The other is a set of orders from someone named Dragos. Oh no, that's a blue dragon. You can tell by the end of the name. Ghost is how the male blue dragons end their names normally, which were ultimately intended for the leader back in Wyrmrest Garden. The water-soaked parchment forms Garamosh. Informs Garamosh that he is to move Mage Hunter forces east to the Azure Dragon Shrine. Perhaps you should get what information you can from the forces and head east to observe the Dragon Shrine, the western edge. Perfect. Looks like we're getting exactly what I wanted, which is some story about the dragons. This is good. The current content that is in the game, for people who do not play World of Warcraft or are new to the game, aspect of magic. He, way back when the whole of Azeroth was one big continent, for what we know at least, there's rumors that there's another continent behind the world. Anyways, that's all speculative. When the world, before the Sundering happened, before the Night Elves and the Burning Legion fought and blew up the Well of Eternity, the Dragonflights were all charged with one aspect that they had to take care of. Neltharion, the Earth Warder, was in charge of the Earth, but because the world was corrupted by old gods, they used his connection to the Earth itself to get into his mind, and they warped him, they manipulated him, and so betray the other dragonflights. So why does this involve Malygos, you might be wondering? Malygos and Neltharion, who later became Deathwing, were actually best friends when they fought the large dragon known as Galakrond, or I guess Protodrake. Those two together kind of came up with the strategy that ended up winning in the end. And the two of them were very close, so when he betrayed the other dragons, it hurt Malygos a lot. Malygos, being his friend, tried vain to stop Deathwing. Well, I guess he wasn't exactly Deathwing right then, but he became Deathwing right after. Tried to stop Neltharion, what he was doing, and at that time, the way that he betrayed them, Neltharion, was that he convinced them all to put a tiny bit of their power into a device that he called the Dragon Soul. This Dragon Soul had a tiny bit of each aspect's power, and a tiny bit of an aspect's power is a lot of power, guys. What he didn't tell them was that he himself had not put a bit of his power into it. So, he, with all of his power plus the tiny bits of power that the others had given up, turned against the other dragons when Malygos tried to stop Neltharion. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong place now. When he tried to stop Neltharion, he was easily thrown aside. All of the blue dragons basically tried to attack the black dragons to stop them, but it was no use. The soul, the dragon soul, easily defeated almost all of the blue dragons in one single attack. So Malygos had just been betrayed by his very best friend, somebody who he had fought with and nearly died for. Then, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, his mate, Sindragosa, attempted to stop Neltharion as well. And for this, Neltharion attacked her in such a brutal and vicious manner that her body flew all the way from the Well of Eternity and landed up here in Northrun. Now, as you can see on the map, it wasn't exactly that far at the time, but he did throw her many miles, basically. And she crashed into the icy, frozen norths and tried to call out to her mate. And in her dying breath, she called out to him. Malygos had just lost his closest consort. He had just lost most of his kin, and his best friend had betrayed him, and was now under the effects of the whispers of the old gods. And after this, Malygos ended up going a bit crazy. He sealed himself away, and for thousands of years basically didn't really talk to anyone but I think members of his own flight. So when he came back and saw that mortals had learned how to use magic and that they were using it for war, he decided that needed to stop. And now we're here in the story, picking up those pieces, telling the story from here on out through quests. Anyways, I went the wrong way. Enter the line. What? The image before distorts. Or maybe I was supposed to go there and just go observe. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go there. Okay, cool. I didn't waste everybody's time. Very good. The image before you distorts for a moment as the Archmage attempts to regain your composure. Of course, we should have guessed that this was what they were up to all along. Quickly, there is no time to waste. Right? Where are we going? Oh, redirecting the ley lines. Perfect. Look it. Now this is the quest that we're trying to do, the Almighty Dragon Blight. Or the Might of Dragon Blight. Complete the Dragon Blight storyline listed below. So go through all of these quests simply. Anyways. Gain an audience. Aaron must travel as swiftly as you can to the Wyrmrest temple and present this letter to Trail Terrell Straz. The temple sits in the center of the Dragon Blight. Follow the road east until it ends, and then cross the Dragon Waste to get to it. I'm sure that when the steward reads your introduction, you'll see to it that you gain an audience with Queen Alexstrasza. We can only hope that it is not too late. Thank you for all you have done on behalf. Safe journeys. Alright guys, it looks like we are in fact going to get much more dragon storyline here, as I'd hoped. For those of you who've been following along, you will remember that in previous parts of the series, I did a quest in the Badlands where we helped a dragon under the visage of a goblin called Rhea, or Rhea Straws, to say her real name, make an egg, an uncorrupted black dragon egg. I did mention that I will be following up on that story in the future on a rogue character, as the quest line can only be accessed by rogues. Anyways, Rhea Straws had us doing all those things under the request of Queen Alexstrasza, Queen of the Dragons and Aspect of Life. I had mentioned that it was very dark for Alexstrasza to be requesting such things. If you did not watch that part of the series, then I will say that to make the egg, Rhea had trapped a mother black dragon, forced her to lay eggs over and over, broke the eggs apart, experimented on them, even, it is implied, cutting the babies and trying to find uncorrupted children. She had us go kill young whelps, children, steal eggs from the wild, and even beat Nixandra, the mother she had captured, into submission so that we could steal her eggs. It is quite dark, and Alexstrasza, being the mother of dragons pretty much, she's the mothery type, it was quite dark to say the least. Anyways, we're here. Welcome to the Wyrmrest Temple, Traveler. Here, the dragonflights confer in peace with one another amidst the bone for you, Night Elf. A letter of introduction to meet with the Queen. Let me see that. Whatever your business is, I hope that it is important. The skies are full of attacking blues today. The dragon elf form takes your letter of introduction, perusing it for a moment, then stashing it away within his sleeve. Everything seems to be in order. However, don't mind. I would ask that you speak with your ambassador here, the temple. She has something of great importance for you that needs taking care of before we send you up to the Queen. He pats at the letter under his sleeve. Keep this safe for you until your return. Right. Guess we're going into the temple. So, if you have ever done the Dragon Soul raid, you will recognize this temple. You do the raid around and inside and on top of the temple, and then you get on an airship and then eventually fight on Deathwing's back and even in the Maelstrom. It's quite an intensive raid, and back in the day it was very hard to do the Spine of Deathwing from what I can tell. Anyway, must be Arana. Or, that's a different character I have, sorry, you must be Aaron. I was told you would be coming. I have something that I think you are uniquely qualified for, to take care of. By doing it, be integrating yourself. The dragons here. Right, we're going to the Ruby Dragon Shrine, it looks like. We need you at the Ruby Dragon Shrine. The dragons are beset on all sides by the Blue Flight and the Scourge. They're in a no better state than we are. The situation seems dire, but this affords us a rare opportunity to establish a valuable alliance. I secured a regiment to aid the Red Dragonflight against the Scourge at the Ruby Dragon Shrine. If you have the fight in you, please go to find Zeredistra's ridge east of the shrine and help him in any way that you can. Well guys, we absolutely have fight in us. We are a warrior after all. So let's mount up and go help. There are some snow kobolds, it looks like. Not a very long ride. We're already here. You can see the top of the tree in the shrine. The Ruby Shrine is very pretty. Ambassador L'Oreal sent you. If you talk to her again, please let her know that we are very appreciative for her aid. We are fighting battles on far too many fronts. The Scourge have overrun the shrine. The shrine's keeper, Dalanara Suntorch, is nowhere to be found. The red worms that fell in the shrine defense now beset us in the form of twisted skeletal amber worms. The situation is dire, Night Elf. Captain Iskiar leads a group of your kind in dimming the flow of the Scourge out of the shrine. Go to his aid, but please stay behind his men. The flow of Scourge is endless, and I don't want to lose you in one of those scarred talons. Alright. Seems like the situation here has become pretty intense. let's see what we can do to help aid the dragons here. No. Well, it's not an elite. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, we're supposed to be up there, aren't we? Oh my, that is an elite. This is not good. Oh, he doesn't hit that hard, or maybe going too fast, I don't know. There's an ember worm up in the sky. So sad. So we're supposed to be here, it says. I believe. Oh no, I see. I see. So, we do have to slay the dead. It's just showing us kind of a way to enter, I suppose. Kind of strange, but okay. Go on in, and we'll fight. Thunderclap. Oh no. Oh no, that wasn't good. Oh, we can fly here. In some places when you die, this is the third death, by the way, I believe. In some places when you die, you can actually fly, because it is hard to reach. Oh. So you see I fell. I believe that's because the game ensures that you can fly around the temple, in case your body is up in the top areas of the temple. But once you come out here, there's really no reason to fly. You can walk to your corpse. Anyways, let's kill these. There we go. That's better. Oh yes, this guy needs to die. I don't know if we can make these guys come down with us or not, but I do believe that I can aggro him and bring him up towards them so that we have some extra help fighting. Because this is not really an enemy to fight alone as he is. Large elite enemy. Let's slow him down. Alright, not so bad. Have to kill a few more ghouls. Geists. Wait. Abominations. Do we have to kill these? I do not think so, but let's do it anyways. Yeah, they gave us nothing. Oh. Guess we'll just wait for more to spawn. Or maybe we can go around to the other side of this rock. Let's go take a look. It's still saying that we need to go up, even though I went up. I'll go check again. Maybe there's supposed to be a dragon that spawns up here or something that we get on with fire. Don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't see anything, so let's just jump down. Hiya. Right of you. Fight me. Cowards. That's right. I will say, there are some. Playing a warrior is quite fun. I really like how fast and brutal the attacks are. I am a little sad that I can't hear the stuff because I've turned off the sound for all of you to have a better, more relaxing time. But it's really not a game breaker for me or anything. What's important is that the gameplay is relaxing enough for everybody watching, honestly. This is one of the things we need to kill. Rigid ghoul attacker. Nope, those are necromancers. very sad. Let's help this guy out before he dies. I don't know if he'll actually die or if he needs our help, but you know, we'll try to help him. There. There we go. Just walks on. Well, he's safe now, I guess. Where are we going? It's still telling us to go up there, but there's nothing up there. Been up there twice now. Still nothing. What is this? Okay. Nope. Nope. Don't see any rigid ghoul attackers. I'm not sure where they are. Good thing running this fire doesn't hurt. Supposed to be helping a guy, but I haven't had any guys come and talk to me or have guys that I need to talk to. So then we're supposed to help with the heated battle, I guess, but I don't know. Captain Iskar. Please, the captain. Then what the hey? Oh wait. Scarred cannons, wait. I thought it said talons. Hold on. Cannons. What cannons? I'm gonna reload again. I think there's supposed to be a cannon here that we're shooting or something. Still see nothing. Down there, apparently. But it's in the middle of the ground, you see. Interesting marker for a quest. I don't understand. Apparently we're supposed to be shooting a cannon, I think. But I don't know. I may need to look this quest up too. Great. There's the captain. Do we just wait with him until things come to us? Attackers. Oh, there we go. We just wait here. Oh, there we go. Look at the damage. I mean, it's not high damage, but I love the AoEs. I love all the numbers. Those numbers will keep going up as we level, of course. Oh, we can turn it in now. Let's go do that. No. I already killed 12 of you. Go away. He really is just coming for us. Oh my goodness, there's more. Here we are. Alright. It is a disgusting task, but I thank you dearly for doing it. The scourge cannot be permitted to push any further towards Wyrmrest, or we are sure to lose it. Right. So, guess that we're in such dire strains that they're actually worried that I guess Wyrmrest is pretty close. That's not good. I have another task that needs attention. I have brothers who are falling in battle overhead, and if I do not act quickly, they will only bolster the Emberworm ranks. Get into the shrine through one of the other passes to the south or north. The scourge presence should be lighter there. Search the shrine for ruby acorns that have fallen from the tree, and plant them near the bodies of the fallen brood. Through this, they can give new life, proud fate, if any of my kin. Be sure Exiting the shrine, Aaron. Know the canyon where the battle is waged by nation guards that keep a distance. Alright, I wonder if we could just go cheese it, because honestly, we are a night elf. We have this passive ability called Shadow Mend. If we stay still and click on it, we will suddenly become invisible and lose all aggro. I do not know if it'll work, but I'm willing to give it a shot. This is why I wish I was playing a rogue. Necromancer, no thank you. No thank you, you can keep your shadow bolts to yourself. The acorns inside of here. Oh no, that's the lady that's missing. We'll probably get to that eventually. Right, we're looking for acorns by the base of the tree. So we'll probably have to hug the side here and look around. I don't see any. So I guess that this tree is infused with the ruby dragons, or the red dragons' life magic. That would make sense. It's a very cold area for there to be so many flowers, so it would make sense this tree is magical. I don't see any ruby acorns. I would imagine they're supposed to be glowing on the ground, yes. I don't think these mobs drop them. Why would they be picking up the acorns? It's one of the dragons we have to help to put an acorn near. So we just get close and maybe it'll have an acorn for us. No. Oh. Rock for mining. Leveled guys. Let's put a point in to bloodthirst damage increased by 10%. I do like thirst. It enrages you time you strike a target. Oh, we'll take this one first. I like how many passives that we're getting. I don't like adding more buttons. I only like to add buttons when they're really, really good and important. I normally just follow the meta builds, I'll be honest, but I'm actually not looking up a guide for this because I just wanted to see what the abilities were and to choose them for my own entertainment, I guess. Alright. Still no acorns, huh? I am very confused. This is new. I feel like the quests got a lot easier too as the years went on. They got a very... The coding, I guess, put into them is a lot better. The quest markers actually appear where they should. More accurately nowadays. I'm not necessarily saying that the old quests are bad. These are fine, I'm just dumb. I don't know where to find any of the things that it's asking me to find ever. But that's okay. We will eventually find what we're looking for, I'm sure. Maybe we are too close. Maybe the acorns actually fall. Let's take a look around this area, maybe. Now we're leaving the quest zone here. Oh, wait. There's an acorn. Guys, we have an acorn. And now we click this dragon. Alright. What's happening? Whoa! Big roots. Oh, whoa. I think... What? Why are you so small? I don't think it was supposed to be small. I think the implication is that it pulled them into the earth so that they could be turned into fertilizer, basically, to continue life or something new. But maybe it did make them very small, I don't know. Maybe they became a microscopic organism. or something. What do I know about dragon magic? I just play the damn game. My goodness, this is so bright. There's an acorn. Okay, so I guess there's one near every dragon. Right, we'll place another acorn. Richard Geist is in the way. Get over here to this dragon. Look for the acorn by its body. His or hers, I'm not sure. The dragons all look the same. They're in their draconic form, really. The only way to ever really tell their gender is by their name, honestly. And their voice lines, if they have any. So for the blue dragons, I mentioned in the last episode that Ghost is the end of a male blue dragon's name. Gosa is for female. For the red dragons, it is Straws for males and Straza for females. For the bronze drakes, it is Ormu, I believe, for the males, and Ormi for the females. For the green, I actually don't remember the green. I know that the green aspect is called Ysera, so I believe it's but I don't quite remember. Then for the black dragons, you have Eon for the end of the males, and Ya for the females. Can't find this one's acorn. Where is it? But yeah, the dragon's naming conventions is very interesting. There is a dragon in the game, I've talked to them earlier in the series, called Chromie. So as you know, Army or Army, whatever it is the end of the female name. So Chromie is a female red dragon, or bronze dragon. However, Chromie's dragon form is actually Chronormu. Chronormu goes by Chromie. They were born male, but their visage appears as a female gnome. They identify as female. So, dragons have the ability to choose how they look, and their visage is not necessarily their born gender. So, Chromie does go by she, her, and that would make them a canon trans character. And I thought that was actually kind of just a cool way to include an LGBTQ character in the game, I guess. Not so in your face. And it's more tasteful, I guess. I am a member of the LGBTQ community myself, and it is just, I find it to be a nice way to involve the community, I guess, without really shoving it down your throat like a lot of other media kind of does nowadays. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, one last acorn, guys. Where is it? I'm not really sure where they would still go by Chrono, their dragon form, but, you know, maybe they're supposed to be gender fluid, actually. I don't know. Either way, I think the character's actually really great. They are also one of the heroes that came into Heroes of the Storm. I've never played it. Unfortunately, I really like MOBAs, so I was kind of thinking of getting into it, but by the time I'd found out about it, it had already kind of died. So that was unfortunate, I suppose. My ferret just woke up. I don't know if you heard that. Get out of here, you abomination. Literally an abomination. I'm not even being mean. Okay. I'll end on this quest. Now that we stopped those dragons from raising, becoming emperor worms, hopefully the battle will shift in our favor. Maybe we can push back now. Hello. Let's see what he has to say. In the earth, my brothers can grant life anew, who have saved them from a fate far worse than death. I don't know a word in your tongue that could express how much this means to my kind. Thank you, Night Elf. I have one final task for you, Night Elf. One that should turn the tides of this fight. Turn to the shrine and kill the necromancers that are fueling this onslaught. Them dead, we should be able to beat these forces back and eventually retake the shrine. I also need you to find the source of the corruption under the shrine and put an end to it. I know I have asked a lot of you, but if you could do this for me, I'll win this battle. Surely. Earlier we went into the tree, and I believe I know what the source of that is now. Unfortunately. Let's see. To kill some necromancers. Start with them. Come on, follow me. Let's just pull a bunch, why not? I can take it. Warriors can take quite a beating, especially us because we have a lot of leech. We have a lot of haste too, so our abilities are coming off cooldown rather quickly, which is very good for us. Fortunately, it's a little hard to pull these in a group because they have ranged abilities. If things have ranged abilities and do not come to you, you should LOS them. If you don't understand what that means, LOS is line of sighting, so if I hid behind this root, per se, let's see, I'll show you. If you throw this, they can shoot me from there. But if I go behind this root, they're now forced to come around to fight me. That's how you group up mobs much more effectively. That's an important thing to know if you're going to be tanking for dungeons. I'm no expert on tanking, but I've played the game long enough to understand these few little things. I'll kind of try to give helpful advice, I guess, as we go. Why not, right? For the most part, though, I just like to yank everything along with and go for it. AoEs, what can I say? Right, your struggle is meaningless, you will all before endless scourge. That. Just the virgin necromancer, I suppose. Well, they're dead now. So. Here we go. Delia Suntorch, unfortunately, is center of all this. I don't know if she was turned or if she agreed to this or what happened. I would assume it was not a mission. Of the Ruby Shrine. Did you pick up the brooch? No, there she is. Pick up the brooch, faintly glows bright. Take it to them. I've lived here and kept the shrine. Blessings. Straza. More than I can remember. Its darkest hour I fell to the feet of the damned Death Knight. Bloodbane. Spits on the ground. Thought of the name. The Lich King is searching. Stretching his hands. And far now. Fearless training. The most scarred lands of all. The flight, sacred lands of all the flight, tends to force us to action. My time is done. I offer myself to Alexstrasza in life. I have nothing left to offer in death. I will need she'll need new keeper of the shrine. And thank you. Oh, she's respawned. Thank you. Freeing from the shackles of the damned. Are a hero. Now, go on to do great deeds. Dahlia's sun torch fades away. Alright. So let's take this pendant. Show them what the truth was behind I suppose. I wonder how the Lich King actually got to her. I would assume. You know what? I don't know. I guess with the blue drakes also attacking, it was a bit easier to get in. But I doubt the blue drakes helped the Scourge intentionally. They're not exactly buddy-buddy. The Scourge are still something that Azeroth needs protecting from, and I don't think that Malygos in his madness came to that. So, I don't know. I wonder who the new keeper of the shrine would be. Oh, that's the guy, right? Alright. Hello. Dahlia. They turned her. Dahlia. To us. For a very long time. They can corrupt a being of her devotion. It does not bode well for the rest of the races. Thank you for freeing her. I hope she has found some peace. You have honored us with your selfless assistance today, Night Elf. Send word to the council. Kind have accomplished here. Go, our blessing. Prove her you to be trusted. More. Prove that you are to be trusted and more. You should return to the Wyrmrest temple and speak to Steward Daryl Strahd. Once more. Alright, guys. So, we have completed this small quest line, the Ruby Shrine. I'm gonna end it here, and next time we will be going to the Wyrmrest Temple, seeing if we can speak with the Queen of Dragons, Alex Strasser. If you liked this video, leave a like if you so wish. Drop a comment on anything that you'd like to talk about, such as what other quest lines I should do, or you'd like me to discuss, or, you know, any advice on how to make the mic work a little better, of course. And until next time.